It's a little after 6 o'clock here on Tuesday evening, the 2nd of April. Thought we'd do a quick live update concerning this storm up in the Tennessee Valley. And the Weather Service in Huntsville has posted a tornado warning that is in effect for parts of eastern Limestone and northwestern Madison counties. You can see the polygon defined on the map there. This would include places like Harvest, Meridianville, then up toward Taft, Tennessee. And this is a storm that clearly is trying to rotate. There's clear rotation here. You can see the inflow notch and the reflectivity, and also the rotation and the velocity. I'd say it's not a classic tornado signature, but again, based on the conditions we have, listen, you got to respect that polygon. That's why we say that. So again, the Weather Service in Huntsville posting a tornado warning in effect for parts of eastern Limestone and northwestern Madison counties, and also a small part of Lincoln County, Tennessee. The Weather Service in Huntsville has had a spotter report of a funnel cloud near the intersection of Pepper Road and Mooresville Road. That's east of Athens with this. No report of a tornado down. We're not seeing debris. And again, they're going to continue this tornado warning that will be in effect until 6:30 this evening. And again, this is part of a series of storms in progress across the state. This is the first warning that we have had today for tornadoes. We've had storms that prompted a few severe thunderstorm warnings, but again, the first tornado warning of the day. So again, if you're just joining us live, it's 6:05 on Tuesday evening. There's a tornado warning in effect for the eastern part of Limestone County. This is for areas east of Athens, east of I-65, into northwestern Madison County, up toward Harvest, and then a small part of Lincoln County, Tennessee involved in this. And again, the storm is rotating. There's no doubt about that. Whether there's a tornado down, we don't know exactly at this point. But again, obviously, if you're in that polygon, you want to be in a small room, lowest floor, near the center, no windows. If you can, pop on a helmet. That's a big part of tornado preparedness and doing the right thing. And obviously, we encourage people not to be in vehicles or mobile homes in that polygon. So that's the current situation. I thought I'd quickly show you what the significant tornado parameter looks like later tonight. This is tonight at 11 o'clock, and we believe really the better chance of a tornado after dark is going to be shifting down to the southern half of the state for areas along and south of Interstate 59. This is where the low-level jet will begin to kick in this evening. Those are winds aloft about 5,000 feet off the ground. The air is a bit more unstable in that part of the state. And again, I don't think we'll have a lot of tornadoes, but there could be one or two in that area. So as we make the transition from day to darkness, the better chance of a tornado will be shifting from the northern part of the state down into the southern part of the state. So again, just be aware of that. And again, you've seen the severe weather outlooks, and those have not changed. We also have the chance of some hail and strong winds. And let me just say, I can't stay here long because I do have to go across the hall in Studio A and do some television here. We're in the middle of our 6 o'clock news locally, but I wanted to hop on and just kind of talk about a few points here. So again, if you're just joining us, the reason I'm here, it's a tornado warning that is in effect for parts of eastern Limestone, northwestern Madison counties, Alabama, and the small part of Lincoln County, Tennessee, for that storm that is now east of Interstate 65. And again, there was a spotter report of a funnel cloud with this, and looking at all the social media feeds, and I've heard of no specific damage at this point. And typically, if there's any damage, I'll get a whole bunch of photographs here. And it looks like I got some video coming in from Athens. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. Again, it's 6:07, and the warning will be in effect until 6:30. And this is our first warning of the day, and that we have been watching these storms carefully, and so far they have been relatively behaved here in our part of the world. So I tell you what here, what I'm going to do, see if I can pop on some video that has just come in, and hello. To do that, I've got to make a couple of quick changes here. All right, there we go. And let's see if we can make this happen, and I think we can. So again, this is some video from Athens, and we're kind of watching this together. And again, that looks just more like a lot of scud as we look at this. Scud clouds, of course, are not tornadoes, but that's certainly a ragged cloud base. And again, that particular video was taken at Athens about 10 minutes ago, about the top of the hour, about 6 o'clock. And again, watching all of the images coming in, quite frankly, most of the images I'm seeing here, they are from rainbows from parts of West Alabama. But again, that's the storm that has prompted the warning here. So once again, if you're just joining us here, we have a tornado warning that's in effect for parts of eastern Limestone and northwestern Madison counties. And I will say that the rotation is really not impressive at this point. We'll kind of back it up and look at this storm as it's come on through here. And the rotation looked a little more impressive earlier, and it's very broad at this point. And I would imagine if this signature continues, the Weather Service in Huntsville will not extend this. And if they do, it's going to be up into Lincoln County, Tennessee. But again, that's just a very, very broad rotational signature on radar at this point. But again, there's a reason that polygon is there, and we encourage you to respect that and to stay in a safe place. Now, this polygon does not include Huntsville, the city of Huntsville. The polygon is for areas north of Huntsville, up toward Meridianville. And again, we'll stop it here. And again, I've got to get back in the studio here in just a second for the TV side. So again, a tornado warning in effect here for the northeastern part of Limestone, northwestern part of Madison counties for broad rotation near the county line. And that'll be moving northeast ultimately up into Tennessee, this circulation passing well north of Huntsville. So let me show you a big picture elsewhere across the state. And let's just do this. And you can see we have additional storms that are forming to the south. And we'll be watching these carefully, the storms that you see down here south of US 80 down in Dallas County coming up on Selma. This is where the nocturnal jet's going to be kicking in once the sun gets down. And these could try and rotate. And again, we have those elevated STP values south of Interstate 59 after sunset. So we believe the greater chance of any tornado activity after about 7 or 8 o'clock will be shifting down to the southern two-thirds of the state and away from North Alabama. But again, there are no warnings anywhere in Alabama except for that one spot up in the Tennessee Valley where we have the warning in effect for extreme northeastern Limestone and extreme northwestern Madison counties, a very small polygon now. And again, that rotation is really broad. And I just don't think we're going to see that extended. We do note that the Weather Service reporting a wall cloud reported by a spotter on Oak Road in northeastern Limestone County. And again, this is the video that was taken in Athens up at the top of the hour here. And again, you see a lot of, ragged, low-hanging clouds off the cloud base there, but there's no evidence of any tornado or funnel cloud at that point. But again, that's the storm that it prompted the tornado warning up there. So as much as I hate to do it, let me just say this. I'm going to work out a deal here sooner than later where I'll be able to go live for all 67 Alabama counties, and I will not. That deal is coming sooner than later. But duty calls. I've got to go across the hall and do some television, and we'll come. If we have warning still in effect at 6:30 Central Time, we'll be back then. So that's going to do it for this update. Thank you guys for watching. We'll have updates on